Hi, I'm going to show you how to mount the iO1 onto a corner using the bracket provided in the box, mounting it like this onto the wall. Okay. So what we need to do is we get the product here. On the corner here, can you see there's a little plastic part in the corner? What you need to do is break that off. What you need to do is get a pair of pliers. Okay. Just get into here as shown. Get as close to the corner as possible and just move it away from the product. Okay, and it will naturally just break off. In the corner here, again, and it'll just wiggle it a few times, it'll break off. There we go. Okay. There we go. So that's all taken off. Okay, to the corner. So what we now need to do is offer it up onto the corner, because without this in place, it won't go on. Okay, so it's really important you offer it up. So again, the speaker is about 100mm higher than the actual bracket. So make sure wherever you want to place it, that you just make that into your consideration of 100mm above. And also before you start, make sure that you check for electrical cables or plumbing behind the plaster in this instance, or the brickwork. Okay. So just offer that up, and again, this is where you're going to find out to see if your brickwork or your plaster work is actually 90 degrees or not. So just offer it up into the place you want to put it, again using a level. Okay, on top here, and right, here we go, and get it into place where you want it. Okay, that's nicely done. That's all good. Trusty pencil, just mark the 4 points on your wall. Okay. And in this instance, the plasterboard, use plasterboard fixings. You can buy those from your local reseller, or if you're using brickwork, it comes with these fixings, 4 of each in the pack. Okay, that's for your brickwork. So just offer those up now. Because it's a stud work, there's some wood batten here behind. I don't use the plasterboard fixing. I use the screw straight into the wood. Okay, so I'll just offer this up. Place your screws in there. Okay, so again, just give this a little wiggle to make sure that nothing's loose. As you can see here, it's nice and fixed in the wall. Okay, so what we need to do now is remove the speaker grill. What we need to do is, there's a little slot down the side here. There we go. Using a credit card or plastic card, just slide it into the slot here. Just give it a gentle lift, and it will just come off. As like so. My thumb's on the other side, so there we go. It comes off. Trying to hold it with one hand. Very difficult. Okay. So what we then need to do is use the correct screws. So there's some screws in the pack here. You can see they're the exact same diameter, but the length is different. What we need to use is the short ones in this instance. Okay. The short ones. You get 2 in a pack. So we use those in a second, but before we do that, we need to remove the little bungs, rubber bungs here, to keep the speaker all nice and weatherproof. So just remove those 2 bungs. Save those for later. There you go. Okay, what we need to do now is just push the screws through the holes like that. You feel a little bit of resistance through there because that's the weatherproof thing inside. Here, there's the other one there. And get the screwdriver and just push those through on both sides. And you'll see them protruding a little bit there, probably about 8 to 10 mil through the back of there. And you know you've got the right ones, because whereas the other ones it's too long. Okay. So now we need to offer this up. So as you can see here, we've got the screws. We know roughly where they are. We can see them. Okay. So you can see them here and here, and the brass lugs on the bracket. So we just offer those up, square that up to the bracket, and with one hand making sure you're holding the speaker nice and tightly and firmly. Okay. Good. Screw that onto the bracket there. Okay, and then again you'll start feeling the screwdriver as you go in. So as you start feeling it, start torquing out, just give it a couple of turns, no more than that, otherwise you will break the bracket. Okay, a couple of turns, that's good enough. Top and bottom, knit those up, and you're good to go. Okay, again, once you've done, just give it a little wobble, make sure it's nice and firmly put on. Okay. So in terms of the cable management side of things, in this instance, the cables would run through the side of the product rather than the underside like other mounting methods, and it's because it's on the corner here. Okay, so we'll run those through here. Again, we'll cover off how to fix those through the speaker, the mounting of the cables, in a separate video. Okay, but that's how you do it for the side. So in this instance, if this is your visible side, you'll run the cables through the rear rather than the front. Okay. Okay, next we need to put the bungs back in. That's to make sure that the speaker is weatherproof. So 2 of those back in. On the bottom. Back in the bottom. Give it a nice push. And last but not least, put the grill back on. Supply to one side of the corner. And snap on here. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please check out our other mounting methods for more details. Thank you.